Yo, welcome back to the Shortbox Podcast, Daredevil Season 3 review. This is Episode 7 review. So if you haven't watched up to Episode 7 or completed it, don't go any further. Spoiler warnings per the usual. This one, they took a little breather. They let us breathe. Episode 6, we got that epic fight scene, way too much violence and death. They step back, and we get to kind of see the casualties and the outcome of the events that happened in Episode 6. I think we have a few topics on this one.
That we do, good sir. Coming up, we have Kingpin's Man Cave.
Epic Man Cave.
Daredevil and James Gordon. I mean Nadeem.
Yes.
Nadeem.
We can't cross continuities or companies. So let's start out with that first topic. Kingpin's Man Cave.
Bro, that Man Cave. It's awesome if you're a perv.
And did you notice the chained up Oracle?
That poor lady.
That's wow.
Oh my God. Kingpin he's a jerk.
It just goes to show you that he doesn't view other people as people, but rather resources.
Right.
You know,
he is a sociopath. He's just like Bullseye. He's just older and better at it. Like he is freaking weirdo. Like he has no empathy. He doesn't feel for her plight.
No. I think the only time we see him smile, at least up to this point, is in this episode when he turns on the TV and the broadcaster is talking about, Daredevil responsible for the attack at the Bulletin, and they're kind of marking him as a vigilante. That's the only time I think we've seen him smile. So we know, what gets him off, apparently. There's a Born Again reference rather early in this episode. Foggy tells he makes a reference about is every fat guy in a suit Santa, which is a straight Born Again reference because in Born Again it was Turk in a Santa Claus suit that stabbed Daredevil.
Right.
So it's kind of cool
Turk.
to see that.
Oh, Turk. I miss him. Was he in this season?
No, I don't. At least not up to this point that we're on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, in the
I
7
haven't
episodes
seen him so far.
in the 7 episodes we've watched, no sign of Turk. It'd be an injustice if we don't get Turk, man. So
he's
what
in
else?
Iron Fist season 2. Pretty funny. Anyway.
So let's see. Let's fast forward. What else we got? This one. Survivor's guilt, man. Karen literally has blood on her hands while she's talking to Agent Nadeem. I mean, and the phone's going off when she's walking out.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
Oh yeah. That was powerful, dude. Like the text where it was like, "Are you okay?
Oof, miss you.
Call me. Are you home yet?" Stuff like that. I was like, "Whew, that's rough."
Yo, and everybody's losing their jobs when she goes to visit Ellison. Which I got to give Ellison props because this might be the only, at least for me, the only time I've really seen him like angry. He yells at her.
People,
they came into my home and killed.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
He
Into
got a
my
pencil.
house.
He got a pencil through the heart.
Yeah.
That's ironic in a way, right?
Yes. The pen is mightier than the sword. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Let's talk about freaking Daredevil teaming up with Nadeem, dude.
Dude. Yes.
Finally.
Hey, real quick.
We've been talking about Nadeem like we like him. Like this guy is really cool.
Hey, look,
man. Like
Nadeem he's going through some shit. He's not making the smartest decisions, but as an actor, this dude is phenomenal. And first of all, Daredevil creeping up on Nadeem, you're right. It's definitely got some Batman James Gordon vibes to it.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, that's the joke. But I was saying that I like it because Nadeem's got a family to worry about, and I mean, I've never been blackmailed before by a dude who runs all the crime in New York. So I don't know if I would do the same thing he would, man. Like I'd like to say I would take the high road morally, but this poor guy's got his mom, he's got his dad, he's got his wife, his sister-in-law, brother-in-law, his son, like all these people he has to look out for, and he knows that if he just jacks up one little bit, he's done.
Yeah. And man, don't think I didn't notice it took him less than 5 minutes to break his rule to his wife that he would never lie. Dad, what are you doing down there? Glass broke. Tell Mom I'll be
Indistinct chatter.
Yeah. So what else we got?
Dude, I was going to say.
Well, we covered our two main topics, but
right. Let's talk about some frills, some goodness. What about Melvin Potter, man?
Dude, I feel bad for him, man.
I always feel bad for Melvin Potter. We got to see Daredevil versus Gladiator, though.
And
it's classic.
to add to your point that you brought up earlier about how these Marvel Netflix shows do a good job of maybe not giving you the exact costume. They do a good job of giving you at least the color schemes. You know?
They'll make references to it. Like
and we got that
with
Melvin with the yellow and the
buzzsaw on his hand, fighting with the buzzsaw,
and the little diagonal logo on his shirt.
Right. Bro, how about Betsy when she was like, "I'll make asopao tonight"? I was like, "Yo, Melvin's dating the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, he's down with the brown.
Oh, snap! He's eating better than I am."
And of course, leave it to damn Daredevil to smooth criminal his way out of Melvin, man. But I figure Melvin's probably safer.
Melvin only cares about Betsy, so that's another thing. So that's Daredevil's soul is starting to come back to him. Slowly but surely, it's creeping back in. The best parts about him are now coming back because he could have just been like, the priority for the mission right now is to take down Wilson Fisk. Melvin is small potatoes. I'll worry about that later. Betsy's even smaller potatoes. I'll worry about that later. But a decent person, a good man, would do what Matt did, and that's not forget about Melvin and honor him by saying, he dipped out on him, yes, but he also told Betsy, look, run.
Get out of town.
Don't even pack. Don't whatever. They know about you. Leave, because if you don't, they're going to kill you. And it's like, all right, cool. We're starting to see a little
slowly
bit
of the
balance. He's becoming more balanced.
And I noticed that Kingpin, as a voice in Matt's head, comes back to him in this episode too. And he seems to come back to him when he is in doubt. He just got beat by this fake Daredevil. His name's being tarnished. The Melvin situation. I can see how he's at his lowest of lows, and of course, I think we've been saying, Daredevil has been playing the role of the voice of the devil per se, or that doubt, and he shows up once again. When Daredevil's in the mirror looking, defeated, and he brings up that story about Abraham. You got anything to add to that from?
Yeah, of course, dude. I mean, it's the devil. So like the devil for Matt Murdock, and the way it represents in the show as a metaphor is, he sees the Kingpin. That's a very physical way of describing what the most biggest devil in his life is, and that's the idea of this entity, this being that lives inside his mind, that is the accuser of the faith. He's the prosecutor. He's the one that's going to be already Matt feels he's looking at things like a lawyer. So he's made his argument. Like Job is an argument for why do bad things happen to good people. More or less, it's not really why do bad things, it's when bad things happen to good people. And the book of Job speaks to those issues. And they're big, deep theological issues that people really have been talking about for centuries. It's going to be a debate that will keep going on, I'm sure. But Daredevil has already made reference to it once, where he feels like he's Job, and because he's a lawyer and he deals in arguments and cases, there's a constant case in his head going on between him as Daredevil and the prosecuting attorney, the actual devil, basically saying, "You're nothing. Look at you. You're making compromises. Your friends don't care about you. You don't. You know what? It's easier for you to just cross the line." Give up everything that you believe in. Let evil dictate who you are. Let evil tell you who you're supposed to be. Let it push you to make decisions that aren't you and take away your individuality. Woo! Scary. Really scary.
Damn, that got deep. That was good. See, thank you. That is about it for our episode 7 review. So you got anything else? I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to talk about on this one.
Oh, I'm good, brother.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Once again, we're going to go ahead and jump into episode 8. If you haven't watched it, take your time. We've got reviews for every single video. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. All right, catch you soon. Peace.